Hello.
How are you?
I'm fine, and you?
Yeah, not bad, not bad. Thank you for taking time to chat.
Yeah, of course. Lovely.
Well, I'll get started.
Yeah, do it.
So what drew you back to Melody Festival in this year? What was it about 2021 that said, I want to be back?
Actually, it was the song. I got the song sent to me from Bobby Ljunggren, that is one of the composers for the song Still Young. And I just, you know, turned up the level and listened to the song. And I felt that, oh my God, this is a good song. What is this? What does this come from? And I felt that I need to participate again. I had no thoughts about going to the competition before I got the song. It was not like, oh, it's a COVID year, we have the pandemic, it's so
Yeah,
boring, I need to go to the competition. No, it wasn't like that at all. But when I got the song, I felt, oh, this is it. I need to do. And I called Bobby and I said, what is this? Is it, are you thinking about the competition or what? And he was like, yeah, why not? And I was like, go for it. So I went to the studio like the day after and sang the song, and it felt really, really good. It felt like this is a good song for me. Of course, I didn't know how it will go in the competition, but I just felt that this is a good song for me.
yeah. It all kind of fell into place.
Huh?
It all fell into place.
Exactly. It
Yeah.
was like that.
And what was it about the kind of the lyrics and the theme of the song that spoke to you?
I think it was that today it's all about how do you look? Are you young? Are you old? We're talking a lot about your scale, and this is about something totally different, because this is that you want to feel young, you want to be strong, you want to be healthy, because you don't want to feel that you have done the best you can. You want to have it in front of you, you want to give more, you want to be a part of everything this beautiful that is all around us. And I think that's so important to have that feeling that we are, I mean, you can look back. I'm singing like, yeah, I'm looking back to my future and I was kid and things were different, but I can still feel the same feeling inside, even though it's got a lot of years. And also when I'm thinking, if we turn back time to when our parents were young and when they become like 30, 40, we thought that they were old. But
Yeah,
today, when you are 30, 40, you're
you're
not
young.
old.
Yeah,
Yeah, we're young. We are still young because we're taking care of ourselves. We are enjoying life so much. And I mean, when people are 60 today, they are start living a new life, because then they're like, okay, now I'm free from job and the kids are grown up, now I want to travel and see the world. So
absolutely.
that's also something new for this time, that we're not allowed ourselves to feel old and tired and sick, and we want to be strong. We are playing tennis when we are 75 and we still got it. And I think that's so wonderful. So I think the lyric is actually really important. If you just listen with one ear, you can think that, what is this all about? But if you're really trying to focus on the lyrics and understand it, I think it's a really good lyric, actually.
Yeah, it's a lovely positive message. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Um, so kind of thinking back to semi-final three, I'm sure you have experienced Melody Festival many times, but the nerves I'm sure would still be there. But was that kind of slightly less pressure because there was no studio audience and it was just the television audience?
Yeah, it's a big difference to do the competition like this, because we're so used to going on stage and you got this massive uh, public and a big arena, and often, I mean, in Friends Arena you have 35,000 people. It's like, it's when you got all of this massive positive feeling from the audience, they're dancing, they're singing along with the songs, They are, you know, having pink hats and big signs. You got a lot of, you're like lifting up of the audience. And of course, that's something totally different, because now you are there on stage and you can hear a needle fall because it's so empty and so quiet. There are just a few of the camera and the camera persons, and but I'm trying to focus my best and understand that there are so many people watching at this. Behind the lens, there are millions of people following this, and I think it's, I mean, still, I'm just so happy that we could do this year, because things are so different, and in worst scenario, we had to cancel it. So I think it's quite good anyways. And I think SVT has done a fantastic job. It's really, really good.
I think it really has been so needed. I think just that kind of Saturday night entertainment of having such a big platform of all this exciting music to look forward to, really for the past sort of month, it has been so exciting to have that on Saturday evenings. So like, kind of thinking of the staging, I don't know if I'm maybe going off track here, but I kind of got themes of like a sort of Parisian like fashion show with the kind of, it looked like a catwalk with the dancers at your side. Was that the kind of inspiration?
Yeah, it was. We wanted to do something totally new, because you haven't seen this on stage before, and I mean, you often see there's a girl coming out or a boy, and they have a couple of 3-4 dancers or backup choir, and you've seen it so many times. It's like nothing new. And I just felt that we want to do something new. This is 2021. We just want to dare, you know, when you do those kind of things as an artist, you open your heart, and you really, it's quite tough, because you know that people can say that, oh my God, it's so fucking boring. Oh, it's so bad. We don't want to see it. You know, it's like that. And the papers are written you down totally. It could be like that. And you have to just realize that, okay, that's the chance I'm taking as an artist. But you can also win. And I think that I don't know if it's a good or a bad thing, but I'm always trying to do new things. I'm always trying to just, I'm not thinking about all of those bad things that could happen. When they're coming, okay, then I have to deal with it. But I am always trying to focus on new things and doing my best. So this was like a way to just trying to give the audience something that they haven't got before, and especially not from me. So I'm quite satisfied with this, because it feels nice. And we also worked a lot with the light on the stage. We want, when I take in this long note, for example, we want it to be like really, really dark, like it was night, and the stars that gives you hope. And then when it splash out to the white screen, and all of us, me and the dancers, or whatever you could call them, are walking like really, really with a force in this, with this white screen in front of to the lens. It feels quite strong. And I think that feels also like hopeful, and that was something that we really worked hard on, that we want this to become, to give you that feeling as a viewer. And I think that's nice. I like it.
Yeah, I think there's nothing quite like it this year. It's really, it's such a kind of unique song. And it's great to have some sort of Schlager represented as well, because there are quite a lot of kind of solo singers and kind of male solo singers. So to have a big kind of anthemic track like that, it really kind of stands out. I need to ask, do you think that Still Young could potentially lead to an album for yourself?
Yeah, at least I think that we will release a couple of 2-3 more songs, and we're actually working on new songs that we were following up with, and that feels really, really nice. And I think that if I just continue with what you were talking about, I think that people were, when I was in the competition as an host a couple of years ago, I did a song Här står jag in Swedish, and a lot of people were really enjoyed it, and it was number one on the lists here in Sweden. And so when I come back to Eurovision, to Melodifestivalen a couple of years later with the ballad Mitt liv, a lot of people were disappointed because they thought that I should come back with a Schlager song, and I didn't. So I think that people have been waiting for this a little bit, even though it has a special sound, a special, I mean, it's not the typical pop music, it's a little bit more pop Schlager. I think that there's a lot of people that actually likes that, and as you said, I'm quite alone there, and but it won't mean that it will be easy to win, not at all, because I think it will be really, really hard. And I think there is some song that's playing right now really, really much on radio in Sweden that probably would take the victory. But still, I feel, even though I won't win, I think it's really good, because I think my fans were waiting for something like this. So I think it's really good for them, and it's really good for me, even though I'm not taking the first place in the competition.
Oh, fingers crossed. So have we, you know, have there been any massive shocks and surprises so far as part of this year's Melodifestivalen for you? I know for me it was Jessica Andersson not qualifying in the first semi-final. That really shocked me because it was such a great song. So that was my one. But do you have anything that's maybe sort of surprised you so far?
Actually not. There were maybe some song in some of the semifinals that I think it was called like the 90s or something like that. It was a quite happy song, you know. I thought that people would like that. I think one thing that is really important this year is that people want happy songs. I think, I mean, if the song is really, really, really good, it will go through anyways. Like Erik Saades and Tusses, they are not happy at all, but they are so good that they will still come through. But then you need to be really, really good. Otherwise, I think when we are in this pandemic and things are so boring and people are home and quite sad because things are not like it used to be, I think they need songs that lift them up, positive songs. And I think we can see that through the whole festival, that really good songs that have a good lyrics and that brings you hope is the songs that goes through and that people will take to their hearts. And songs that is a little bit low and maybe don't have that clear message, people don't vote for that. So there is actually no big surprises. I think that I have been actually taken all of the songs quite well that has go through to the final. But I mean, then it's another thing. If you could always wish that you have a favorite, that I wish this one would go through, but you realize that it won't work, you know. Yeah.
On the subject of sort of positive music, I need to mention your collaboration with Dana International, Diva to Diva.
Yeah.
Which was such an incredible track. I love it.
Yeah.
Thinking kind of Eurovision and Melodifestivalen, are there any other iconic participants that you would love to collaborate with?
I would love to do a ballad with Johnny Logan.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, he is such a nice friend. I like him so much, and he has a wonderful voice, and he has been in the competition several times, and he is a good composer, and that would be really fun.
Oh,
he is an icon.
Here's an idea for the new album.
Yeah.
And kind of thinking, obviously, of your times at Eurovision, is there a kind of particular memory other than possibly winning that stands out in your mind as a sort of favorite memory of either of your Eurovision experiences?
What are you thinking about then? Just
Just the kind of
if I haven't.
overall experience. Is there a particular memory that you look back on with great fondness?
When I was in the competition for myself, do you mean that?
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know, actually. I mean, it's been, now I've been in Melody Festival. This is the 5th time, and Eurovision twice. Of course, there have been so many things that have been happening through all of these years. And I've been a host in Sweden for 3 years, and I've been doing middle act songs like 11 or 13 times, I think. So there have been, it's like it's a lot of things has happened, you know, but I don't know what I should say. Something special. I can't remember anything special like that, but it has been a nice trip, a long trip, like for 25, 30 years.
Well,
since I started.
Please keep it going. We want to see more and more and more.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for taking the time to chat, and it was absolutely lovely to speak to you and hear about the song. So good luck, and yeah, we'll be watching next week.
Yeah, that would be so fun.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, thanks a lot. Speak to you later.
Thank you so much for having me. Bye.
Bye. Bye.
Bye.